May I come, sir?
Please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
This is your fourth attempt.
Yes, sir. Fourth attempt and second interview.
Second, what happened during the first interview?
Sir, during my first interview, my interview score was very less. It was 134.
What are the
Okay, sir.
excellent,
Thank you, sir.
What was your score in the first interview?
So in first interview, my interview score was very less. Because of that, I was not able to clear. It was 134 marks. Yes.
So what went wrong? Did you analyze the reason?
Yes, sir. I realized that at that point of time, my communication skills were not good. Knowledge part was also missing. And sometimes, sir, I was very easily saying that I don't know. And some of the basic questions, I was not able to handle the pressure at that point of time. That was the
Which
reason.
board was it?
Sir, Manoj Shoni, sir, board. Yes.
You opted for public, public administration.
Yes, sir.
So which part of public administration interests you? You are going to be a public servant tomorrow.
Sir, at present, I think almost all the part are interesting to me, especially the theoretical part and also Indian administration, like the administration related to district administration, rural administration. These are the few things. Then law and order is
Can
also.
you tell me the hierarchy in the district, below district and state? Who are there? What is their designation?
So there is a district collector. Then it is also known as district magistrate. In the second level, so there is sub-divisional officers, which is divided across various divisions that is present in the district. Then so there is a BDO, block development officer, and at the panchayat level there is panchayat secretary. So this is the hierarchy. Apart from that, there is public work department is also there, and other.
What about Tehsildar?
Sir, Tehsildar names differ from place to place. So in my state, they are known as block development officer.
BDO?
Yes, sir.
Jharkhand.
Yes, sir.
It is infested with Naxals.
Yes, sir. At present, out of 24 districts, 19 districts have Naxal affected districts. Yes.
So what is the reason that you are not able to control these menace of Naxalism?
Sir, there are many reasons. The first one is development. Because of poor indicators like health, education, and also the development activities, that is road constructions, all those things are not able to reach to the people. The second thing is related to difficult terrains and also the and also various districts that are in the border part. For example, sir, like Palamu division, which is highly infested, it present in the region of Chhattisgarh, and law and order problem.
Palamu is in Jharkhand.
Yes, sir, Palamu division, Palamu, Garhwa, and Latehar. All those districts are in Jharkhand, and they are in the border of Chhattisgarh. So law and order problem also become difficult because of the lack of coordination. Sir, other thing is related to rights, like land related rights.
Look, see what we hear, what we read in the media is that the Naxalites
Yes, sir.
are anti-development. They don't want infrastructure to be built up.
Yes.
They want the forest dwellers, tribal people, to stay as they are.
Yes.
And tribal people also are very fond of and very much attached to the land.
Yes.
They don't want to get into the land.
Yes, sir.
They don't want the government to build dams or carry out mining activities.
Yes.
That is the reason.
Yes, sir. This is also.
They are stopping us. They are stopping the government from.
Yes, sir. This is also one of the reason, and because of their system, because of their organization that is created, which functions like that. They seek the rent and this is how they run their whole business in the tribal organization, where various, like, they try to extract money extortion is taking place, and because of that, that organization is sustained. So this is also the reason. And yes, sir, there is a sympathy among the tribal people related to the Naxalites because of various rehabilitation policies that are not taking place because of various developmental works, like displacement that are taking place because of the mining related areas, because Jharkhand is also rich in minerals. Around 40% of the resources of India are there in Jharkhand. So because of that, they have tribal sympathies. So this is also another reason.
You know something about the RTI?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir,
Is it successful?
Sir, RTI Act came in 2005, which creates various bodies like Central Information Commission, State Information Commission, and one can get various information through this law. But there is also provisions that certain information, some information that are in official secret acts cannot be accessed. So when it's come to success, when it comes to its successor, definitely it is successful, because people are getting various information related to development works. So yes, they can get the information, and through those information they can hold the local bodies accountable, like they are performing it in a right way or not.
But see, the problem is that in the first place, the politicians are out of this, out of the purview of RTI. You know about that? The political parties.
Yes, sir. The public authority, they are not. Yes.
Out of the purview of the RTI.
Yes.
It's a very dangerous thing. That's why this act is collapsing. And similarly, judiciary, the middle part of judiciary, you can't have access to judicial records.
Yes, sir.
That's a fact.
Sir, this.
Security, of course, is understood. Security aspect is well understood. But political class is the main class which is delving in corruption. You just not talk about extortion
Yes.
of money by the
Yes.
Naxals. There was a great extortion carried out in Bombay, 100 crore extortion racket.
Yes,
You
sir.
aware of that?
Yes.
So they are also themselves in a way.
So it is different in term of Naxalism, because they have an ideology which is violent in nature, and they try to overthrow the government. And the second case is related to, sir, corruption, which is related to extortion of the money. Sir, when it comes to, sir, political parties, they are basically not covered under the definition of the state, that is under Article 2H of RTI. So if political party has to be.
You can interpret it any way you like. But political parties must be a part of, must come under the purview of RTI. It's a manipulation.
Sir, if a political party have to be brought in under RTI,
Why
so,
can't a political party appoint a PIU?
sorry, sir.
Why can't a political party not appoint a PIU, public information?
Yes,
Is there any harm?
sir. Actually, they are not right now. They are not part of RTI Acts. That's why they are not.
What I'm saying, it is wrong. They should be made part of the party.
Sir, if they are part of they have to be part of the RTI Act, then in case there must be a larger consensus among the political parties, so that
It's mutually convenient to everybody. It's mutually convenient. All parties are on the same page, so far as purview of RTI is concerned. They don't differ. They might be, quarreling on some of the points, but not on RTI.
sir,
Have you heard about right to service act? Well, I'm asking you all from the public administration part. Right to service act was passed.
sir, Citizen Charter Act. Citizen Charter related to public service.
Citizen Charter is different. Public Service Act.
Sir, I have not heard about it.
You have not
Sorry.
heard about it? But read about it.
Yeah, okay, sir. I will read it.
And good governance, you must have.
Yes.
What is good governance?
Sir, basically.
The Prime Minister has promised us good governance, but the response mechanism is very poor. We don't get the services that we are expected to get.
Sir, the good governance was first introduced by World Bank. It says about
I'm
maintain.
not interested in history. I'm interested in good governance in the country. What is what rank and number?
Yes.
We
Sir,
have good governance in the country.
yes, sir, there is some problem related to good governance, like transparency, accountability, and like rule of law. Somewhere it is missing because of corruption part. As we see that transparency international index, we see that India has a rank of 80. So that parts need to be addressed. So for that, rules and regulation can be simplified. Apart from that, sir, digitization can help improve reducing the corruption part, and it can improve good governance. Uh,
Okay.
Taking from there, can you give me good 3 examples of digitization where the corruption has gone down because of that and the system has been put in place?
Ma'am, the first is a direct benefit transfer. The second is unified payment interface through which digital payments are done. The third one is, ma'am, Fasal Bima Yojana, which is using GIS technologies so as to ensure that the proper fund are given to the farmer in case of pre-harvest and post-harvest losses. So these are the 3 areas
Any other example?
where corruption is reduced, ma'am.
Because of digitization. 3 very commonplace day to
Ma'am,
day.
e-auction of coal blocks.
That is a specialized field.
Okay.
Still, 3 very common places where every person by and large is affected.
National Highway Authority toll
That
collection.
also, yes, yeah, that is also there. वाहन पढ़ रहे हो ना वाहन? I don't know whether
Yes, ma'am,
SMS
वाहन.
पे आ
Yes,
जाता है
definitely.
because the earlier the traffic police was really
Related to
taking
license making.
petty bribes and letting people go
Yes, yes.
after breaking rules.
Yes.
So that is now Vahan will
Yes.
take care of you.
Yes,
रात के
that-
12 बजे also you will get a message saying that you have jumped the red light or you have done this or that, you have jumped the speed limit or something like that. So that is a very common place.
Yes.
This was the basic corruption which was so apparent, so obvious. Everybody could see it and knew it and accepted it. Now this cannot happen because Vahan will give you a challan and you will have to pay immediately through online. If you don't pay, then you'll have to appear in court. This
Yes.
is one example. The second example is the passport office. If you wanted a passport or you wanted to renew a passport, you had to go through some third person to help you to expedite the matter. And the passport offices were only in few towns, in metros. Now it has been, during the last minister, Sushma Swaraj, she is no more, but she was instrumental in getting the passport offices wide and large, many new, some 94 new offices were open. And you can apply online and just, you are done. And your passport, once you have to go, maybe because to give the thumb impression, if it's your thumb impression is not there. So all the third party is totally gone. Now the process is totally changed.
Yes.
So this is a big move where this is a very small step, but it has eradicated corruption from the passport office, which was a big menace. Then come to transport office. You want to take a driving license.
Yes, ma'am.
Then earlier आप पैसा दो और driving license बना सकते थे. Now it is not possible because the whole process is streamlined, digitized. So all these small changes will add on, and digitization will definitely help. Now the income tax department has become totally faceless. Everything is online. Even your reply, you don't know which officer will take up your case. So there is no link between the officer and the person who is being assessed. So these are the major changes, paradigm shift in the way we see things. Vahan मुझे best लगता है because everybody is affected with Vahan. You just jump a red light or you speed up and you will get a challan. So all these examples, because what we are as the panel would like to know is what are the positive impact which has happened through the new policies of government, isn't it? we only see the negative part, but we also have to see what qualitative changes have been brought up in the system. Or tell me something about the budget. What feature of the budget you like in this budget? What is your favorite feature which you are happy about? What brings you happiness?
Ma'am, the health part.
Okay.
It has increased the allocation of the health part, which like Prime Minister Swasthya Yojana, Atmanirbhar Swasthya Yojana, and then vaccination drives, and like creation of vaccination lab. So definitely this part, ma'am, I think.
We have handled that way. We have handled the situation very well because the Prime Minister was on the neck of the researchers and the doctors the team who was working to make the vaccine. And also, he wanted to announce it much earlier in August itself that we are coming out with the vaccine. The whole world is shocked that we are able to handle it that way. Because of the population pressure, things are not as good as it should have been, but still, that way the research work, everything is expedited. So maybe they will ask you some positive aspects of the good governance. This is good governance. And to auction something, coal mafia was so integral part of our corrupted society. Now it is no more because auctions are happening there. Because I've worked in government, so I can also say that now we don't purchase anything from tender. All the tenders you have to put up online, and there is a GEM portal where I would select, I will select the item. Suppose I have to buy this AC, then I'll just select and see the online transactions, which is the best option, which is the lowest price. So all that manipulation part is gone. Government used to heavily purchase from tenders, which were manipulated to a big extent, and that corruption was there. That all that, how, suppose the question is how we have handled eradication of corruption and to what extent. So this can be, I'm trying to see the positive, whether the awareness has been created about the positive, because these are small changes, people have taken it for granted, but this has happened after so many years, so many long years, that kind of thing. Then what is the second best feature in the budget?
Ma'am, related to infrastructure development.
Yes, it is very capital intensive and we want to connect the whole of India. Yeah,
Yes.
That's it. You come from Ranchi.
Yes, ma'am.
What is famous about Ranchi?
Ma'am, it is known as city of waterfall. There are
Yes.
so many
How-
waterfalls.
Tell me a name of the best waterfall in Ranchi.
Ma'am, Hudru waterfall.
Yes. And do you recollect Tagore Hill?
Yes, ma'am. That is in city. Like it can
Yes.
give bird eye view of the city.
You are blessed with a good weather. In
Yeah.
Ranchi, the weather is always so beautiful, and you don't go through the onslaught of summer that way. Then what else is famous for in Ranchi?
Ma'am, if it is, there is Heavy Engineering Corporation. HEC is that.
Yes.
Apart from that, temples are also there, like Jagannath Temple.
And
And-
Chinmasta temple, the tribal
Yes,
temple.
ma'am. Indrajappa.
Yeah.
It is there.
Why the tribal people give so much importance to that temple, Chinmasta? Any idea?
No, ma'am, I don't.
What I observed was that in that temple, even if you give that bali, there's no fly on the blood. It's a very unique feature, and the tribals, they go and get married there during the Shera time. And some of the indigenous ways of living are much simpler and much joyful. The tribals they have a natural rhythm in their body. They can dance well, they enjoy life, they're happy and happy-go-lucky people. So Ranchi is also, because of the tribal wealth, they would sing, they would dance, they will forget what has happened during the day. So that is a very unique feature of Ranchi, that people are more cheerful there.
Yes, ma'am.
How do I know about Ranchi so much? Now, tell me. Because my elder sister is there. So I have been to Ranchi many times and I've seen these falls, the natural climate, everything.
There are
Because
4 or 5 falls.
Yes. When you write that you belong to Ranchi, these questions will definitely be asked.
Yes.
And also, what is the government policy about the tribal welfare?
Yes.
And how do we promote the indigenous artisan work of theirs? Any idea?
Through minor forest produce.
Yes.
Like they are procuring tendu leaf, then through la, those things. Like agarbatti making is also prominent because of self-help group out there. They are also known as exactly. I'm not able to recall their name, but these are the few things. Apart from that, there are also schemes of the government. So through that, they are preserving the indigenous art and craft of the tribals.
There's a special thirst on the, let the unique features of the tribal belt remain like that, and still they should feel part of the main country. It's a very difficult task to do both the things together, to keep their unique indigenous culture intact and as well as bring them in the mainstream. They should not feel alienated, that they are not cared for, they are not special, they are not wanted. So that kind of new policies have come out to develop Northeast and also all the tribal belts of India, and to also keep their art and culture protected. So all this you have to read because you come from Ranchi.
Yes.
So all these questions will put as a specific candidate, they may ask you all this. So now you tell me, what are the unique features of the new education policy?
Ma'am, the new education policy has some unique feature, right from pre-primary level to the higher secondary education. When it's come to pre-primary level, it talks about education at Anganwadi and also at KV schools. Then, ma'am, it has also changed the structure. Exactly, I'm not able to recall. It's 5 plus 3 plus 3, something like that. I'm exactly not able to recall it. Apart from after that, there is a language policies, promotion
Yes.
of the regional language.
Can you highlight that?
Ma'am, I'm not able to record it
That's a
exactly,
very
but till
unique
5,
feature.
class 5, every school can have a vernacular language.
Vernacular language.
Yes. Apart from that, there is vocational studies are also there. Like one can opt for vocational studies, and then
And any time you can quit if your circumstances are such that you cannot sustain your education. You can quit.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can come back again. That's the best feature. I like it because sometimes a student who cannot cope up with the situational aspect of the life and has to quit the education cannot come back again. But now you have that leverage that you can always come back and continue your studies and complete your course. Also, the
There is
one
an-
important feature is that you can switch over your subjects. You can take. There are many new options.
in higher education also there is like one can opt out of first year, second year, then also in the third year, like they can take vocational
Yes.
degree. Then after second year, they can take diploma degree. So these kind of things are
If you do only 1 year, then you get another. You get a diploma. Then you do 2 years, then you get another certificate. If you complete the course, you get another thing. So all that flexibility of situational demands has been taken care of.
Apart from that, there is national testing agency is there which will conduct the examination, and then there is a single body, that is higher education body, which will regulate the education system, which will be divided into 4 verticals. So these are the few things. Apart from that, it has also put thrust on foundation and numeracy to reach it by 2030. Then there is related to digital education, and also like promoting autonomy of various educational institution, and attracting those institutions like global institution which have ranking under 500, and that they can stabilize their campus in India. So these are the few
Yes, the
features.
foreign collaboration, they can come here and collaborate, and still, India will be generating lot of foreign currency.
Yes, ma'am. It can also be helpful in taking over forex.
That's it.
Yeah, Ritesh,
Yes, sir.
it's very good articulating. Okay, tell me, you are from Jharkhand. Tell me the idea of Ulgulan.
Ulgulan. So basically, Ulgulan is related to revolt. It is started by Munda.
What is Diku?
Dikus are sir outsiders. Those are
Why
not
Khirai Chowk is famous?
because of Albertica. Because of Albertica.
Who was
yes.
Albertica?
So basically, he got a medal. I exactly don't remember which medal he got, like Parambir medal or exact. I don't know. But Albertica was was in Indian Army.
Yeah. Tell me about the features of farm law.
Sorry,
The 3 farms law. Tell us about the features of farms law.
So basically, there are 3 farm laws. The first one is related to contact farming. which says that there must be a contract between the farmer and the person who is buying those produce, and the farmer being on the weaker side, they need to be protected. Apart from that, there is appellate authority also. The second is the Essential Commodity Act, which says that the government will only decide under certain circumstances that which food or other articles will be kept if their price is rising and there is a shortage of their food. The
There is a COP diktat in Myanmar,
yes,
right?
yes.
What going to impact on India's neighborhood policy?
Sir, at present, as it is seen that democracy must be restored in Myanmar, and the violence, it must be taken place that violence is not taking place. When it comes to policies like Act is policy, it must be seen that the policies must be through the interest of our country, so that in long term the instability in Myanmar doesn't undermine our policies.
What was the center-state relation during this COVID?
Sir, it was mainly through two laws. The first one is Disaster Management Act 2005, and the second one is Epidemic Act 1887. So through those things, lockdown was introduced or it was extended, and there was also Essential Commodity Act was also there, through which various products were notified. So yes, there was some strain related to revenue through the GST cess that was introduced, like for the manufacturing.
What is bonded rationality?
Sir, sorry, sir.
What is bonded rationality?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay, what's the difference between Taylorism and humanism? New Alton Mayo theory. What is the difference between Taylor and Alton Mayo?
Sir, basically they belongs to two different schools. One was of classical school, that is Frederick Taylor. He gave scientific management theory. He talked about one best way of doing the work on the basis of rationality, which says that organization consists of only physical structure, not social structure. But Alton Mayo, in his great Hawthorne experiment, talked that no organization.
What is Goliton?
Sorry, sir.
What is Goliton?
Sir, I don't know this one.
Okay, what is kitchen cabinet?
Sir, basically there is a cabinet which comprises of 8 to 10 senior ministers. But apart from that, most senior ministers are part of some core decision making. So that is kitchen cabinet.
So, what do you think? What is the major social problem India has today, currently, in contemporary society?
Ma'am, the major is related to gender inequality, I think. Gender inequality is there because we.
With gender inequality, what are the major challenges women are facing?
Ma'am, it is related to in different parameters. The first one is of education. The second one is labor force participation rate, and the third one is crimes against women. So these are the few things that are discouraging for gender parity.
And who are at the bottom and within that women hierarchy? What do you think?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am, I don't have
Women are
the data.
also divided into different sections. There are high class,
Yes.
middle class. So what do you think that in that stratification, in that hierarchy, who holds the atom, who are at the bottom?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't have the data.
Still, you should take, I think that they are the Dalit women, are the poor sections of society,
Yes. Yes.
who are more subjugated towards discrimination practices, and within that, this subjugation and discrimination even worse when you take it at the tribal level,
Yes.
at the rural level, right? So within even we cannot have fair understanding.
Yes.
When we are talking about gender sensitization or when we are talking about gender discrimination, we cannot put there is this division
Yes.
in that hierarchy also. Not every woman faces challenges.
Yes.
So every section, every strata belonging to different section, different class or caste or religion or community has a different challenge. For the high class woman, maybe the challenge is not of having education or having security, but freedom must be there.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, and apart from that, what I wanted to know from you, that what do you think about the education things, like, which can bring major changes in society? How? What is the information? I know that you have talked about
Yes,
the
ma'am.
changes that come, but what do you think? What you can do as a bureaucrat?
Ma'am, as a bureaucrat, first of all, I would like to take decision according to my position, in which position I am holding. If I am district collector of a district, then I will try to collect the data that I have. So according to that data, first of all, I see the parameters in which the women are lacking. So from that point of view, I will start bringing changes right from the foundational level, pre-primary level, school, so make sure that the teachers are attending the schools, capacity buildings of the teachers. There is also digital divide in urban and the rural area. So I will ensure that that doesn't take place. Apart from that, there are also security concerns and hygienic concerns that need to be improved, so as to gain the confidence of the girl child in education system. So basically, ma'am, my main objective will be to ensure that there is quality education, basic facilities like books and digital mediums are there. And the other thing is that there is always a grievance redressal mechanism must be there, which must ensure that there is a feedback and which can improve the various how can we can able to improve the positions of the girl child through education. So these are the few things that I can take.
What is POSCO Act?
Ma'am, the POSCO Act is related to the crimes against children below 18 year of age, like pornography, a child abuse, all those things that are taking place. So it is there to ensure that anyone who is committing those crimes are punished, and it can goes up to like there is also provision of death penalty. So this is basically POSCO.
Do you know what pedophiles? Who are pedophiles? Who do sexual
Sorry, ma'am, I don't know.
crime against children and all that?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't
So
know.
how can we make our children safe from such sexual offences?
Ma'am, it has to take place at multiple level. At one level, it is impossible. So right at the family level, at the education, and also at the government level. So it need to be a collaboration of the stakeholder. And the other thing is, ma'am, conviction rate. It has to improve, so that the people who are committing this crime doesn't go unpunished. So it can be a very good example. So through this thing, we can improve the shape condition of the children.
So there is a lot of, my last question, there is a lot of recommendation and awareness from the government side and from civil society. They all, talk about this thing that we should make our children sensitive towards that touch and good touch, right? So what is your opinion on that? Do you think that children at such a tender age should be known about such touch, which they do not have any idea about that? And while we are teaching them that you have to be careful when you are going to school or when you are in bus or when you are going anywhere, but while we are telling them about it, we are actually giving them that knowledge which I think at that age they should not know about it. So by even we are protecting them, but we are taking that innocence from them. Where they can see some adult men or women as their parents or someone, but then they would have definitely going to have fear. So my question is that while we are making them aware, we are also taking innocence from them and the faith which is there in children. So what do you think in that way?
Ma'am,
What can be
actually,
done in that way?
Ma'am, actually, if this kind of initiatives are taking place, you must ensure that they need to be very emotional, sensitive, and child friendly. If they are child friendly, then we can proceed with it. So we need to do a very lot of research so that it doesn't harm the well-being and the growth of the children. So in that process, these are a good thing because this will, when they grow up, this will make them aware about the various bad things that are happening. So in that case, they need to be child friendly.
Alright, thank you.
During the course of interview, you made a statement
Yes.
that you will take decisions as per your positions.
Yes.
That means power. Huh?
Yeah. So power, I think, yes, a power, yes. According to my
Whatever
authority.
delegated to you, you will decide about
Yes,
it.
according to my authority.
You will not exceed your power.
No, sir.
When you go to the district or wherever else, in any other organized service, you will face a lot of political pressure. the local legislators or MPs or the minister, your own ministers will force you to do something which may not be as per the rules. So how will you resist that pressure?
Sir, this will be the time which will test my leadership qualities. So, if anything is against rules and regulation, that is unconstitutional and also against the code of conduct, civil service code of conduct. So, I know that if I am not committing crime, I will not be punished. It can have severe impact related to transfer and posting. But again, sir, us for the larger cause of the people and also to ensure that the rule of law is followed.
Okay, supposing your minister forces you every day, every morning he says, calls you that you do this job, give the tender to so and so because he helped me in my election campaigning. So how will you, every day he calls you and forces you? What will, there must be, you must put an end to this kind of drama. So what course of action would you like to adopt?
Sir, for this, sir, first of all, I will politely request him not to call me again and again because this is against rules and regulations. Then the second thing, if it is not possible in that way and if it is threat to my life, in that case, there is a intelligence vigilance organizations are there, then I will report them.
Also reporting to the state minister.
Sir, but I will ensure that I am not corrupted and following the rules and regulation. I will follow the rules and regulations.
There is no other option you can exercise.
So right now I have not that much idea about how organizations function.
Can't you give it to the minister in writing? Should you not take bosses into confidence that your minister has been calling you almost daily and insisting on doing the job, giving details of the case, and it is not as per rules, so I have said no to him politely. Inform your boss.
Yes.
That is the right
Yes.
course of action. Let
Yes.
the boss take action.
Yes, sir.
So the ball is in his court now. That is the right course of action. Anyway, so political pressure is something you have to manage along with the media. Media also is very hyperactive.
Yes.
You will try to get as much information as possible. I am telling you just
Yes.
by way of advisory.
Yes.
But then one situation I will give you. Have you heard about, as a student of public administration, sexual harassment at workplaces?
Yes, sir.
What is
2013.
that thing?
So what? Sorry, sir.
What is that act?
Sir, basically sexual harassment at workplace 2013 is based upon Bisaka guideline laid down by Supreme Court in 1997. So it creates a structure in the organization that if an organization having more than 20 employees, in that case they have to build an internal complaint committee under which the various members will be there in the board, and there can be also member from civil society organization, and if anyone has committed crimes against women, then she can directly approach that committee and an internal inquiry would be taken against.
Who all are the members of this committee?
Sir, I don't know
District
that.
magistrate, we have got only 15 people. You will wait for 5 more to join and then enforce these guidelines.
Sir, I don't know about this thing.
Okay, that's the end of your interview. My first advice to you is that you must wear a smile on your face.
Yes.
You wear a very deadpan expression which is not correct.
Okay.
So that you are too serious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be humble, but keep smiling all the time. It takes away your stress and it takes away the stress of the board also.
Yes.
So don't be so serious.
Yes.
And slow down your speech. You
Slow
speak
down.
pretty fast. Now.
Okay, sir.
You speak fast.
Yes.
So there is lack of clarity in your speech.
Okay.
Speak as close to as I am speaking or he is speaking here.
Sir, I'm trying to slow down my tone.
Slow down as much as possible. Reduce it by
Yes, sir.
for 50%. 50%.
Okay, sir. I will reduce it.
And then don't try to give long answers.
Okay, sir.
Give brief answers. The TV board has got only 25 minutes to give you.
Yes, sir.
And there are 1 plus 4 members.
Yes.
Everybody wants to ask you
Yes.
questions.
Yes.
And sometimes one member may not even ask questions. He is simply watching you,
Yes.
watching your gestures, postures, how your presentation is.
Yes.
So take your answers should be brief,
Okay, sir.
to the point.
Yes.
Cover as much as possible
Yes.
and give a pause before, when somebody asks you questions. you revolve it in your mind,
Yes.
introspect about it.
Yes.
What should be the answers?
Yes.
What are the key words that you would like to recall? Say sexual harassment cases. You immediately said Vishaka guidelines. Immediately it struck your mind.
Actually, I was thinking while you were asking the question.
Yes, because it struck your mind.
Yes.
So these are key words that you should always be
Yes.
in a position to recall in any questions.
Yes.
These keywords are very, very
Okay,
important. If you say these keywords, half the problem is over.
Yes.
And rest is, of course, constitution of the complaint committee.
Yes.
I am doubtful about this 20 business. Please read about it.
What, sir?
You said the minimum 20% should be there in the office.
So there are 20%.
Just read it.
No. I don't think so.
Eh?
No, 20% are not required in a
Are
small
not
office.
required.
The only
Well,
thing is
that's-
in the committee, let me tell you, in that committee where a female comes with a complaint, the
No, sir.
committee,
Sir, I said that if any organization which has more than 20 employees, in that case, they will
Need a-
conduct an internal complaint authority. This is what I said.
there is an internal mechanism.
Yeah.
Then also you have to write that. These are the points. Every office has to write that these are the highlights and where you can, who are the member of that committee where complaint can be made. Their name is written so that you can directly, the female can directly approach them.
There should be
And the
one
committee-
female from the office.
Yes, that's
And
what
there
I
should
want
be
to
a
ask.
social activist also.
Yes. sir.
One
Professor
female
of
officer
sociology
should be
there.
part of that.
That is what I said.
That
Civil
committee
society
should,
organization.
These are
you said that, but you did not mention that one female officer from that organization
Yes.
has to immediately be part of that.
Yes.
It should be,
Both the parties will be cross-examined
Yes.
before each other.
Yes.
the principle of natural justice will be maintained.
And
The person who makes the complaint and who is against whom the complaint is made, both will be heard, and then a particular, a written, view of the things, and a judgment will be passed.
So how to reduce my how can I reduce my speed while speaking?
you shorten your replies.
Okay.
That is the only way. Shorten your replies. Think about the
You have the
question.
tendency of showing your knowledge in the sense that you start from A. If the question only demands an answer of C,
Yes.
A, B को मत बताओ ना. Just focus on C.
Once you revolve the
Because
question,
if I'm asking a question, that means I already know A and B.
Yes,
If I'm
ma'am.
asking
Yes,
C,
ma'am, I do.
that means that it is implied that I also know about A.
Is it wrong to just say one line for a particular introduction part? I try
what
to
kind of online you want?
for example, sir, when you asked about sexual harassment act, I talked about Visaka guideline. It started with
That's the
Visaka.
beginning.
That's all.
Well, say there's
That's
a
all.
guidelines issued by the Department of Personnel on the basis of the directions of the
DOPT has issued that,
That's all.
Department of Personnel and
Yes.
Relations.
I like to just say that you seem very robotic when you were looking at the panelists.
Different school of thought is prevailing ना कि सबकी तरफ देखो ये वो. See more towards the person who is talking to you.
तो ऐसा मुझे लगा I felt that
जरूरत से ज़्यादा था.
so it was taken.
Okay.
It has to be taken, it has to come naturally. That's
हाँ, एक ही बार दूसरे की तरफ एक ही बार मिनिमम देखना है, तो अदरवाइज यू शुड रिस्पॉन्ड टू द
There's no harm in looking at him like
अदर. हाँ,
Because the idea
Once
is
in a while,
not
that's
to-
it.
not to show
But
your
otherwise
face.
you should focus
They are
on the
not
person who is
interested in
talking
your
to you.
Answer, they're not interested in your face. But you have to involve them in the discussion.
yes, yes.
Otherwise, they will get bored.
Yes.
Look at them. She will not feel left out.
Yes.
Okay, I am not doing good.
Yes.
When you speak to your friends in a mob, in a group, you talk to everybody.
Yes.
You don't talk to one person.
Yes.
So, in the same manner,
Yes.
keep up your
If
confidence.
you have any other query related to me, please ask.
Please ask if you have any other query.
If you want to seek clarification,
Your
about-
just-
How
Sir.
much question they will ask from my graduation? Graduation part, I completed my graduation in 2017. So, how much question is it expected to that they can ask from
नहीं,
it?
आपसे पूछेंगे ना कि भी आपने 2017 से अब तक क्या किया, 4 साल?
Journey.
You have been preparing?
Yes, yes, sir.
That's all.
That's all.
Simple answer, no bluffing.
Hmm.
Be truthful to the board.
Yes, sir. I will
Be-
always try.
Exactly.
Good morning to everybody.
Yes,
Be
sir.
truthful. Even if there is a weakness in you, admit it.
Yes.
Never.
Yes. Okay, sir.
your gesture, posture, everything was good. Good.
Actually, I will remove my beard and I will also.
You must.
Yes, sir. I will also wear a suit because of the hotness. I'm not wearing suit right now, so I have a black suit for
Yeah.
that. So I will wear that one, and also I will remove my beard and all those things.
Everything.
दाढ़ी तो काट के चले जाना।
सब पूरा
हाँ।
मैं पूरा हटा लूंगा।
अंदर ही
Clean
घुसने
shave.
देंगे।
मैं पूरा हटा लूंगा।
फोटोग्राफ में दाढ़ी नहीं है।
मैं पूरा हटा लूंगा।
हाँ वो हटा लेगा।
Yes, sir.
It's not done. You know, you have to have a very.
Okay.
Best
Actually, my
wishes.
interview was on 11th of June.
11th of June.
Yes.
Enough time to prepare
Yes,
for
sir.
it.
Actually, I came here just to give mock interviews.
कहाँ से आए?
रांची झारखंड से।
वहाँ से कैसे आए? फ्लाइट कर लेके आए हो?
नहीं बाय ट्रेन आया था, फ्लाइट से डर लग रहा था बोल के, बट अगर जाने टाइम फ्लाइट होगा।
They could take care of his health.
Yes, sir.
Be
Just for the
careful
interview.
while you are traveling.
आप चाहते हैं
Just for the interview I came here for the mock interviews because there is no facilities.
हम ऑनलाइन भी आपको और एडवाइस कर सकते हैं अगर इफ यू वांट
Yes, sir.
वी आर हियर
Yes,
टू
sir.
एडवाइस यू ऑनलाइन
सर ऑनलाइन में वो फील फैक्टर अपसेट हो जाता बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कि मेरे को मॉक ऑफलाइन ही लेना था।
Right, right.
ऑफलाइन
That's
ऑनलाइन
good.
में
That's good.
नहीं
Oh,
नहीं
this is
यार,
better.
बाद में जरूरत पड़ेगी
बाद में if you feel कि you may reappear, if you want to reappear, you can.
yes sir, then I can take online interview at that point.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise,
we are here to help you as much as possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you sir, thank you ma'am, thank you ma'am, thank you sir.
okay.
Whatever we do,